Before we get into today's video, I just want to take a moment to say this is the final week of Vlogtober. It's been a very exciting month showing up here with you every single day. Honestly, it's been a lot of work, but each of you make this amazing little community and the work so worth it. So I'm filled with so much gratitude for everyone who takes the time out of their day to watch and comment and be a part of this journey. It truly means the world to me. You guys are awesome. Since it's the last week and the week of Halloween, I thought it would be fun to kind of end the month with a little Halloween twist on the videos. So I hope you enjoy them, and I definitely had a blast making them. So let's jump into today's video. There is a lie I believed about weight loss that haunted me for years. And the worst part, I didn't even know it was a lie. It sounded so normal, so motivating, so right. And because I believed it, I stayed trapped in this cycle of guilt and shame and obsession. Always chasing but never arriving. And it wasn't until I hit a breaking point after decades of trying and failing and starting over again that I realized one belief was quietly sabotaging everything. So today I want to tell you what that lie was, how it haunted me, and what finally set me free. If you feel like no matter what you do, you always end up back where you started, this might be the reason why. Okay. So here it is. The lie I believed, the one that poisoned my mindset, was this: I'll finally be happy when I lose weight. Now, let's be fair. I've not lost all of my weight yet. I'm just halfway done. But I'm not going to marginalize the 200 pounds that I've lost to this point. One would think that even with so much more to go, losing that would make you happy, right? Okay, back to finally I'm going to be happy when I lose weight, or, I'm going to be happy when I lose any weight. Sounds kind of harmless, right? Like something probably everyone says. But that belief shaped everything about how I saw myself. It taught me that happiness lived on the other side of that scale. That I couldn't feel proud or confident or beautiful until I lost all of the weight. So every time I started a diet, it wasn't just about my health. It was about my worth, and that made me desperate. I wasn't trying to get healthy. I was trying to earn the right to feel good about myself. The lie wasn't just about food. It was about identity. And it made me chase approval instead of peace. And here's the thing about lies like this. They don't scream at you. They whisper. They show up in the way you talk to yourself after you eat something off plan. They show up when you avoid mirrors or photos or people. They show up in that quiet little voice that says, you don't deserve to rest until you have lost even more weight. That lie really shaped every decision that I made. I would punish myself any way I could. I would restrict to the point of obsession. I would feel guilty for everything I thought was a misstep. And the craziest part, I thought I was being disciplined, but really I was just disconnected. I was disconnected from my body, from the joy, and from the life that I was trying to create. I wasn't chasing health. I was chasing permission to be happy. And that lie followed me everywhere for years, even during times that I would lose weight. Because here's the part that no one really talks about. The weight comes off, but the mindset doesn't automatically change. I remember hitting milestones that I used to dream about and still feeling like I wasn't enough. I'd look at old photos and think, why couldn't I be happy back then? Then I'd look in the mirror and think, why can't I be happy right now? It was a moving target. The finish line really just kept shifting. because no matter how far I came, the lie kept telling me it wasn't enough yet. And if you've ever felt that way, like your progress is never good enough, you know how exhausting that is. You can change your body 100 times, but if you don't change your beliefs, you'll feel stuck in the same story. The wake-up call didn't come from a scale or a diet book. It came from a really dark season of my life. I'd hit rock bottom with food addiction, was well over 500 pounds, pushing 600. I couldn't walk without pain. Heck, I could barely walk at all. And I remember thinking, I'm living smaller and smaller and smaller every year, and not just physically, but emotionally. That lie, I will be happy when I lose X amount of weight, had stolen decades of my life, because I kept waiting to live until I had become someone else. That's when I realized something. If I didn't start finding joy now, I was never going to. And that realization hit me hard, because it meant that the work wasn't just about losing weight. It was about finding peace. You can't wait to feel worthy. You have to decide that you already are. So I started doing something radical. I stopped making weight loss the goal. Instead, I made alignment the goal, if you will. Health is the goal. I asked myself, what does the healthy version of me do? And then I started doing it, even before I felt like that person. I said she eats nutrient-dense whole food because she loves how it makes her feel. She moves her body because it gives her energy, not because she's punishing herself. She rests when she's tired, and she doesn't hate her reflection. She honors it. And every time I acted from that place, I built evidence that I was already her. Not someday, but right now. And you want to hear the craziest part? When I stopped chasing weight loss, it just started happening naturally as like a byproduct. So, when you act like the person that you want to become, your body eventually catches up. The truth is, happiness doesn't wait for a smaller body. Confidence doesn't magically appear when you hit a certain number. It starts the moment you decide that you deserve to feel good right now. And here's the thing. The lie will still try to creep in sometimes. Even now, I'll catch myself thinking, when I lose more weight, then I'll. And I have to stop and remind myself, no, I am already living my life. I am already free. Because the weight doesn't define your worth. Your actions does. Your mindset does. Your ability to keep showing up. That is what matters. You don't become happy by just losing weight. You lose weight because you finally stop needing food to fill that void. So, if you've been believing this same lie, that your happiness, your peace, your confidence, your life is waiting on the other side of weight loss, I want you to take a deep breath and hear me on this. You don't have to earn your worth. You don't have to punish yourself to deserve love. You don't have to wait to start living. The healthiest version of you doesn't wake up and say, I will be happy when. They wake up and they say, I am already becoming them, and you can too. Start walking, start nourishing, start treating yourself like someone who's already worth showing up for, because you are. You don't have to chase the finish line, you just have to take the next step. If this hit home for you, if you're ready to stop believing the lies that's kept you stuck, that's exactly what we're working on inside the Walk With Me community. We're not going to do crash diets or perfection plans. We're rebuilding our identities. We're rewiring our mindset, and we're finding freedom from food addiction and emotional eating, and we're doing it together. Because when you stop believing you have to arrive before you're enough, you finally start living like someone who is. And I am going to walk this out with you, not as someone who's done, but as someone who is still becoming, still healing, and still losing weight. So, if you're ready to rewrite your story, click the link below and join the waitlist. Because this time, it's not about chasing happiness, it's about living it. The scariest lie I ever believed about weight loss was that I couldn't love myself until I changed. But here is what I know now. When you start loving yourself while you're changing, that's when the real transformation happens. Because the truth, you don't need to wait for permission to live fully. You just need to stop believing the lie that says you're not ready yet. And that's the moment everything is going to change and begin to shift. So, until our next spooky conversation, stay kind to yourself, eat like you love yourself, and keep going. You are doing better than you think. Bye for now.